Hello, viewers. There's a weird thing on screen. Hello, viewers. Is IMB back again for another unlisted live stream where I'm going to be reacting to the new Ed trailer. I have it up right here. It is current. What time is it currently? It is currently 2:48. The trailer goes live in about 9 minutes. I got me a celebratory cream soda. Hopefully celebratory. I'm starting 9 minutes early because there's some grievances I need to air about my boy Ed and some of the uh, discussion about him. What do you call it? What's the word? I forget. The discussion about him in terms of gameplay. This is Ed's gameplay trailer that's going to be playing soon in about 8 minutes. It's going to play automatically. I literally have it up right now. When it comes to Ed's gameplay, my hopes are he isn't changed too much. I mean, Rashid, I didn't play much Rashid in Street Fighter V. I actually didn't really play him at all. He's very similar. He's very similar. He has new things. Same with like a character that I did play in the previous game, Ryu. He's very similar to what he was before. He has new tricks to play with. Some strings and links work differently, a little bit differently, but that's fine. He still has his core essence and enough new stuff to make him interesting. That's what I want with Ed. I don't want a complete overhaul as what like some people are trying to say. I don't know why when it comes to Ed, there's so much like vitriol for his. It's not even vitriol. It's more just like meh when it comes to his play style, which I fully don't understand. He has a pretty cool play style, psycho power and kickboxing. It's pretty cool. People say he's boring for some reason. I don't really see it. He's a pretty flashy and cool character. Um, what I hope is that they take what's good about Ed and just like enhance it and not really feed into this like discussion where he's like a boring character that he needs to be changed up, that needs to be like completely reworked. I don't think you should. I think you should keep him as he is. Just enhance some stuff, add some new stuff. Here's stuff I want to see come back. Charge heavy Psycho Knuckle. Psycho Knuckle needs to come back. Uh, Psycho Upper needs to come back as a classic. EX Psycho Upper needs to come back. His control scheme, by the way, needs to be the same. Don't change his control scheme. And if you are going to change his control scheme, don't make him a charge character like some people are saying. No, do not make it a charge character. If you're forced to make him different, which I really, really, really would not like, if you're making his controls different, just make him a regular motion character. Do not make him a charge character. I think that would ruin it. I mean, I have an open mind, but also I'm very stubborn in my beliefs. I'm stubborn. People keep wanting him to change, and it's making me mad, okay? And I'm stubborn about it. I hope they don't change it. Okay, so Psycho Knuckles, Psycho Upper, Flicker needs to return. They got rid of mash inputs in the game, so I don't know how Flicker will return, but I hope it will return. And then last but not least, Snatcher. We already saw it in the trailer, but we don't know if it's part of his core move set or if it's just part of a super. His level 2 super could just be enhanced Snatcher, and that'll be the whole. That'll be. I hope he has it in neutral. I mean, it would probably get blown up by Drive Impact, but still, it's a cool move. Let me have it. Um, Psycho Rising and Psycho Splash, I'd be fine with those being removed and being replaced with something else. Probably his, instead of Psycho Rising, Psycho Splash, have it be his V Skill 2. His V Skill 2 like uppercut move. I'd be fine with that. Yeah, that's all of his moves. And new stuff, something new, hopefully. Uh, in the picture that they show, they have him in this kind of stance. Like he has his it's similar to his stance before. Like his stance was like this, and he didn't have his arm up here like Philly shell. He's more of in a Philly shell stance here. He more had his hand like loose like this, like ready to throw a jab very fast. So, and he's more hunched over, more of in like a Philly shell stance. So I wonder if he's gonna have like a sway move. That's what I think he might have. He might have a sway. Just because of like the kind of like Philly shell stance he's in right now. Even in the stance he's in right now, it's very like that one Hajime no Ippo character. I can't remember his name. He keeps his arm like that. He does like this. He does the quick flicker jab. Flicker, maybe. I think they're gonna have to change flicker. 3 minutes left. You know what? We're gonna open the celebratory IBC right now. Hit my arm. Open it up. Twist cap. IBC root. Not root beers. Cream soda. Since 1919. Just take a precautionary sip of good luck for my boy Ed. I'm nervous. I'm nervous that they're going to ruin my favorite character in this game. Because Ed is my favorite Street Fighter character. I love him in terms of gameplay and story. He has so much story potential. I'm really, really curious what they do with this story. Neo Shadowloo is kind of like being like misrepresented in the world tour mode. But everything they've released of Ed, that we've seen of Ed himself say, as well as titles that you could unlock in the Ed is arriving, show that Neo Shadowloo is what it was in Street Fighter V, which is an organization that is liberating experiments of original Shadowloo. But in World Tour mode, you would think Neo Shadowloo is an evil organization. So there's a lot of answers to be, there's conflicting information from what Ed himself is saying. It's like, I'm not going to be somebody's pawn. He said that at the end of his teaser trailer. And the last title that you could unlock in the Battle Pass for Ed says Wandering Liberator, which is what he was at the end of Street Fighter V. That's like what was implied and what was said he was doing at the end of Street Fighter V. We got 60 seconds left. Ed, please be good. I mean, there's another character that one of my favorite characters in Guilty Gear was Baiken, and I wasn't super happy with the changes they made to that character, so much so that I literally don't play Strive anymore. So hopefully they don't do that for Ed. Please keep Ed what he was. Please keep Ed what he was. 60 seconds left. I'm going to take one more precautionary good luck sip. Hopefully. I'm going to edit this later to have the reaction right here, hopefully. So let's see. What time is it exactly? 56. So I think it's a little bit more than 60 seconds. Oh my gosh. I think there's going to be the countdown, that's why. It's going to start and there's going to be a 2-minute countdown. Oh my gosh. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous to see what they do with him, because it's going to make or break Street Fighter for me. I mean, there's still characters I do like Ryu, Marissa, and Lily. But honestly, it's like, it's the same thing with Guilty Gear. Like, I go to that game, and then I see how Baiken is, and it's not what I want or want to play. And even if I want to play a different character, I just see Baiken, I'm like, why? Why is it like this? And I can't really play the old Guilty Gears because they're not on, they are on PS4. Xrd is on PS4, but the rollback update isn't on PS4. And Accent Core Plus R isn't on PS4 for some reason. Just put it on modern consoles, and I won't have to complain about Baiken anymore. Just let me play her on the other ones. So hopefully at Ed, nerds. Please. Says premiere will begin shortly. There it is. It's starting. It's countdown. 2-minute countdown, as I predicted. Ed gameplay trailer is now live. It just showed me the notification. Oh, almost dropped the cap for for the cream soda. I almost call it root beer. We got Hinako here. Lucky Hinako. She. I've had this figure for so long. She's finally in KOF. I'm playing KOF as well a lot. So if Ed sucks, we have a backup option here. But hopefully Ed doesn't suck. Oh my gosh. Let me turn it up. Turn it up so that I could easily sync the audio later. Oh my gosh. In the video. This is the most nervous I've been for a character gameplay trailer in my entire life. Oh my gosh. I was hoping Ed would be, because Ed was leaked obviously in when the whole roster was leaked initially. I was hoping and praying he wouldn't be DLC, and he's DLC. I'm like, I just want to play Ed. He's my favorite character. I just want to play him. And I just hope they do him justice. And he better have his Street Fighter V default as his second costume. Don't chicken out. It's a good costume. People are unfairly judging that costume. It's a good costume. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. How's that gonna be? Ready T for teen. Capcom. Oh, we're gonna hear Steam as well. There's Ed. He's on a cell phone.
Seriously? I'm not interested in whatever you're pitching. You really want me to punch a hole through you? Son, just who are you? You need to learn to stop pissing me off!
What?
I knew there'd be more of you.
So he's attacking Shadowloo. In terms of story, that's a good thing. Oh, new stage. New stage, Ruined Lab. Oh. These look like all different normals. Oh, his jumping looks similar. All of his normals look pretty different. Oh, he still has his fireball. I completely forgot about that when I was talking about his moves. Oh, there's Snatcher. It's very different. Yeah, he has a sway. Just saw that. Guess that's his level 1 super. Has he done any kick moves? Oh my god, that's a horrible costume too. Come on. There goes Psycho Knuckle. It looks like he's a pure boxer now. He's not doing any kick moves that I've seen so far. Because I saw earlier that he did a sweep. He did a sweep with a punch. Oh, there's Psycho Ball. Yeah, he looks very different. Very different. Very different. He's very different, but I'm not gonna say that's bad right away. I have to really look at it. He's very different. No kick moves, pure boxer, which I'm a bit sad about. I really like the kickboxing style. I'm gonna rewatch it. Let me go to my history real quick. Okay. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's the seconds, just to time it up better. I'm gonna watch it again. There's the story stuff.
Seriously? I'm not interested in whatever you're pitching.
He's very different. He has, I don't know how to feel right now about him being a pure boxer and him getting rid of all of his kick moves. That is a bit disappointing. I was wishing he wouldn't be a pure boxer, because that makes it harder. That makes it harder to bring in other like past pure boxers like Balrog and Dudley, that I know a lot of people want more. Because I wanted Ed to be his own thing outside of those characters. It seems like he has a lot of target combos, it looks like. So if he's a pure boxer now, it definitely means that I don't think he has his same control scheme. It'd have to be different. And I think the way they're changing is by giving him a lot of target combos, it seems. Which is very normal for like pure boxing characters to have lots of target combos. And I don't like this outfit. If people, when I'm watching reactions later, if people say this is better than his Street Fighter V costume, I'm gonna be very angry. This is not better than a Street Fighter V costume. I mean, it's decent. It's decent. I'm not gonna say it's bad, but I'm just disappointed. I'm disappointed that he's not wearing the Street Fighter V costume. I think it's gonna be his outfit 3, similar to how Luke's outfit 3 is his Street Fighter V costume. Yeah, lots of new moves and like target combos. At least he has the big Psycho Ball. What was it called? Psycho Cannon, I'm pretty sure. Psycho Cannon is his level 2, it looks like. So there's still gonna be some Psycho Cannon shenanigans going on. I need to know his. Wait. Let me hold my soda. Is this on? Is my iPad on?
Oh my god, I don't have a flashlight.
It's loading. Dash, you just started putting. Dash, get out of here. I need to see people's reactions here. Hopefully my iPad's at a decent percent so we could go onto Twitter and see people's reactions. And see if there's additional information when it comes to his control scheme. I need to know. Okay. It's loading. We'll see. Oh my gosh. He is very different. It makes me a bit sad that he has no kicks. No, Wallace, I'm at 4%. That's enough. Go to Twitter. I'll just have the trailer playing in the background here as I'm looking. This iPad's very slow now.
Seriously? I'm not interested in whatever you're pitching. You really want me to punch a hole through you? Son, just who are you? You need to learn to stop pissing me off.
Well, here's a Diablo Doc. Let me try to translate his tweet. Diablo Doc is a Street Fighter V Ed player, very prominent Korean player. He said, finally, the 1-year wait is coming to an end. Oh, wait, these tweets are from January. What the heck? Can I see his newer tweets? She doesn't have a newest tweet. What the heck's wrong? Why is my Twitter not loading? You know what? I have to go to the gosh darn Firefox version of Twitter. The app isn't working. Just kind of having an evil laugh right there. I'll go back. Yeah, has a sway. Then Psycho, Knuckle. Seems now his Psycho Snatcher is like a flick motion. It's more of a flick. Before he charged it and then shot it out. Now he could just kind of like throw it as a flicker jab into like a snatch. Yeah, it seems like you could charge it as well. You could charge the flicker. I have to sign into my Twitter. This is horrible. Also hear some vocals on his a little bit of vocals on his theme. Holy guacamole, man, he's very different. I thought it'd only be a little bit different, but he's pretty different. Like, why isn't my thing working? Wrong password. We're in. We're in finally. I need the Street Fighter tweet. Ruffelmonger showing that Seth was in one of those. He was in one of the containers in the stage. You know what? Let me click Ruffelmonger's Twitter. Let's see what he's tweeted. I mean, if it'll load. This thing is so slow. My iPad. That's why I use it as a drink coaster. That's where the soda was. That's where the soda was. He hasn't tweeted. That's the only thing he's tweeted so far. I need to see Street Fighter Twitter. The Twitter account. See what they're saying. Give us a hint. Give us a hint on in terms of the control scheme. We need to know. We need to know. They just say he'll no longer be a pawn. The troubled protege. I like the story elements where he's like saying, he's like, it seems like he's trying to be recruited by JP or Fong, and he's saying no, which is, I like that. That's good for the story of Ed, for him to say no to that. Let's hope we get some more info other than that. Oh yeah, PlayStation blog. Someone posted a picture of the PlayStation blog and posted something very funny. Let's see this. Danny. Look what they posted. They said, leader of Neo Shadaloo. Since when was Neo Shadaloo a thing? Since Street Fighter V, if you played the story of Ed and Falk, you would know what Neo Shadaloo is, and also if you know played World Tour mode, they talk about Neo Shadaloo multiple times. Just maybe. But luckily that guy posted that guy that doesn't really know much about Neo Shadaloo, surprisingly, uh, posted that and reminded me about the PlayStation blog. PlayStation blog. I'm now drinking this out of sadness a little bit. They changed them up. They changed them up a lot. The thing with when I mentioned Baiken earlier is they changed up Baiken a lot, and I didn't like the changes. These ones look a bit like him being a pure boxer. I'm sad about, but it could be fun. I like pure boxers. I like Vanessa. I was interested. I remember the first Street Fighter character I was interested in when I first started getting into Street Fighter or Street Fighter 4 was Balrog. I wanted to play Balrog, but then he was a charge character. And I was new to fighting games, and I was like, I don't know what the hell a charge character is, so I'm not going to play him. Here's that PlayStation blog. Let me read some of this. Entering the ring on February 27th in Street Fighter 6 is the troubled protege, the bad boy of boxing, the young commander, Ed. With psycho power imbued within, Ed beats down his enemies with a flurry of fists to prove that he's the true high-def picture of strength. That's a reference to his Street Fighter V intro there. First appearing in Street Fighter V, Ed was initially to be used as an alternate body for M. Bison, but rejected the idea. Oh, I forgot it was at low battery. You know what? I'm gonna open it on my TV here. I have an internet app on my television. Luckily, this is dead now. It's back to being a drink holder. I'm gonna put my drink back on it. Oh my gosh, it's a horrible stream. Oh my god, and I have to edit this. I have to edit this stream as well. Okay, let me type in PlayStation blog. PlayStation. It's loading. Oh my god, we've been going for 27 minutes. I have to edit this. I have to edit this. PlayStation blog. It's taking a while. There it is. Click it, Ed. Go back to where we were in the article. Alternate body for M. Bison, but rejected the idea and managed to escape. Yes, that's correct. About the story so far, coming into his own confidence, he formed Neo Shadaloo with a group of other experiments, intending to help others like them. That's correct. Thank you for not retconning that. That's what I was worried about in Street Fighter 6 World Tour mode. It seems like they retconned that, and that Bosch was kidnapped by Neo Shadaloo and had experiments done on him, when that's like the opposite of what they do. In present day Street Fighter 6, he senses movement in the shadows from the remnants of Shadaloo. Ed soon discovers they have a twisted goal and need his unique abilities to achieve it. This is what I love. Story-wise, this is amazing. This is exactly what I wanted for Ed's story. Okay, Ed is a high-speed boxer. He was a kickboxer before. I don't know why you guys aren't. He did shoot boxing, which I really liked. Okay. I'll just drop it. It's new game. It's a new game. Okay. We designed his lower half so that you can clearly see his nimble footwork and added some volume to his upper body to make his punches look impactful, according to game director Takayuki Nakayama. We also hope you take notice of the emblem on his chest and the design on his back. Yeah, which are like the Neo Shadaloo owl. I mean, it looks like an owl. I have a book. It's called like a Street Fighter design. In the design book, they say it's a hawk, but it looks like an owl. I don't know if it's an owl or a hawk. And they don't say here either. Uh, his attack animations have also changed significantly from Street Fighter V. That is true. Like all of his normals are different. He does his sweep with his arm now, so he has no kick motions, no kick attacks at all. To respect his background as a traditional boxer, I mean, he was a kickboxer as well. All his attacks are now punches, except for his level 2 super art. His kick buttons have been designed. Oh, that's very interesting. His kick buttons have been designated to various flicker attacks. That is very interesting. Okay. That makes him a bit more unique. That's very interesting. I like that. Find the Brazen Boxer in World Tour on the subway fighting the Mad Gear Gang. I mean, they had Shadow Loot boxes on their heads. Like all the Year 1 characters, you can increase your bond with Ed and learn his psycho-powered moves. Hot-headed attitude not included. Bring these moves into Avatar battles and Battle Hub to see what new combos you can create. It shows a screenshot of Ed. What is he saying here? He says, fine, you're going to stick around. At least try not to stick your nose where it doesn't belong. Got it? Okay, and then what else? We've seen comments asking how Ed will work with modern controls since his inputs were already simplified in Street Fighter V. I've already read this second sentence partially. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. We decided to keep his simplified inputs. Wait. And incorporated them. And I thought it said, okay. And incorporated them into his modern controls while creating expanded inputs for his classic controls. Wait, what? Ed now has quarter circle and Dragon Punch inputs for his special moves in classic. What? Okay, that's fine. As long as he's not a charged character. As long as he's not a charged character, I'm fine with it. What an edgelord, right? Why are they calling him an edgelord? But how did they? The thing is, modern controls is very different from, very different from classic controls. And seeing how they're implementing Ed here in classic controls, all of his kicks are flickers. How are you gonna input that with only 3 attack buttons? So, them putting it in modern is very disappointing for me because how is that even gonna work? They have to. If all of his kicks are flickers, how is it gonna work with only 3 buttons with modern? Are you just gonna do all of his like forward plus attacks? It's gonna be very different. I'm gonna use classic. I'm not gonna use modern. Even though I like Ed's classic Street Fighter V inputs, and they're saying they're putting those inputs into modern, or maybe it's different that so that maybe it's so. Oh, can we see here? Oh, it does show a screenshot. It shows a screenshot of his modern controls. Let me click that. That will give me the answers. So Psycho Spark is neutral plus special, and then those are just showing his special moves though. I need to know about his normals. Psycho Upper is forward and special button. Psycho Blitz, which is a new move, is back and special. And then down and special is Psycho Flicker. I see. So, So, completely new control. I'm not gonna use modern. Straight up, I'm not gonna use modern. I'm not a fan of modern. It has its advantages and disadvantages, but I just prefer to play on classic. I prefer having all access to all the buttons, and I just prefer playing on classic. So I'm just gonna play classic. I don't get what they're saying. That they're saying they keep his simplified inputs and incorporating them in modern controls, and then they show his special moves, and they're basically the same as everybody else's modern controls, which is different from how we worked in Street Fighter V. You know, none of them are 2-button presses. None of them are hold the button. None of them are tap the button. Those were Ed's controls. These are just regular modern controls. So I don't get what they're saying here. Uh, he looks cool though. I'm just gonna play classic though. I mean, I'm sad he doesn't have his unique controls, but the thing where all of his kick buttons are flickers, I think that makes up for it. That's very unique and very interesting. Ed is still the psycho-powered boxer you know and love, imbuing his fists with chaotic force and master boxing techniques, scouring the lands to help other ill-fated experiments, has significantly upgraded Ed's usage of psycho power. That's good. Psycho Blitz gives Ed another 1-2-3, but in a single special move. Ed unleashes a series of punches cloaked in Psycho Power, so he still has Flicker. The new and improved Psycho Flicker is vital in Ed's ability to control space, performed on its own. Ed releases a quick flicker jab from a distance in one of these directions to catch the opponent off guard. If you hold this button down, Ed will use the Psycho Snatcher from Street Fighter V to pull his opponent's Psycho Power tendrils. Yeah, so Flicker, they instead of making it a 1-2-3, they're making it just a quick jab, just a quick jab that he could throw out. Kill Rush is a new special move that resembles Psycho Swing and Smash from Street Fighter V, which was his V skill 2 that I talked about. Ed either advances forward or performs a bob and weave backwards from the forward version. Okay, Ed can follow up with two moves. Kill Switch Break is a short, useful uppercut for closing distance. Kill Switch Chaser sees Ed unleash a powerful uppercut that sends the opponent spiraling in the air, making it easy to follow up with a combo. Okay, Ed's level 1 super art Psycho Storm sees him striking the opponent with high-speed flicker jabs. His level 2 super Psycho Cannon should look familiar to Street Fighter V fans. I recognized it previously in his V-Trigger 1. Ed generates a multiple hitting ball of Psycho Power that moves forward. As same as his... It was smaller. It did look a bit small. Capcom, make it a bit bigger, please. It reminds me of like King of Fighters 14. When King of Fighters 14 first came out, a lot of the fireballs, especially I remember Kensu's fireball is very small for some reason. And then they in the graphical update that they did, they made it much bigger. I think they should do that here. It looks very small compared to Street Fighter 5. I don't know why it's so small. Just make it bigger. Just make it slightly bigger. Finally, Ned's level 3 super art Psycho Chamber. It's just a regular cinematic super. He turns his opponents into his own personal punching bag by tying their limbs and pummeling them in the name of Neo Shadaloo. Okay, here they're talking about the stage now. Coming with Ed is a new stage, Ruined Labs. Step into the aftermath of Shadaloo's fall as their laboratory lies in shambles, featuring now defunct test subjects. Year 1 Ultimate Pass owners will automatically receive this stage. I have the Ultimate Pass, so we're good. Ed will be unlocked on February... They're showing that horrible. I shouldn't say it's horrible. It's meh. It's a meh to me compared to his Street Fighter 5 default costume. And his hoodie costume in that other game. I would hope that he still had like just basically his hoodie costume from that game. It's still a hoodie, but the pants aren't that good. And the hoodie has a weird like opening on the bottom. It's okay. It's an okay costume. I might use it. I like his default though in this game. His default in this game is pretty good, so I'll probably just use that. Everybody will be locked on February 27th for owners of the Year 1 Character Pass, Year 1 Ultimate Pass Deluxe Edition, or Ultimate Edition. When he arrives, Ed's Outfit 2, inspired by a story outfit from Street Fighter V, will also be available. With the Ed update, we'll also add some quality of life features. The game's PC version will now have the ability to switch button displays to PlayStation buttons. An extra lighting feature will be added to photo mode, making capturing dark places easier and illuminating characters for better shots. Sounds cool. Celebrates Ed incoming entries with Ed Arrives Fighting Pass, active now until it releases on February 27th. Until then, prepare to make way for the leader of Neo Shadaloo. Let's watch his trailer. Now we have a bit more information about like how he works. I want to watch his trailer one more time. We've been going for 40 minutes. Let's watch his trailer one more time. Here we go. Well, 1, 2, 3, just for the sync there. Let's watch his trailer. Take one sip. So now we know all of his kick buttons are flicker. All of his kick buttons are flicker attacks, and he has a very specific flicker special move. So let's look out for those. I'm listening to the theme now more. It looks like he's rapping in a different language. Okay. There's the 1, 2, 3. I think that was a flicker as well. A flicker out of the air. Yeah, he's using the uppercut there. Wait, is that move where he... I guess that is like his like V skill too, where he's like swaying in and out. Him swaying in and out there. Yeah, you can see his psycho power kind of like acting up as he has that evil laugh. There we go, Psycho Knuckle. I assume Psycho Knuckle's just gonna be a charge heavy punch just like before, because it looked that way. Okay, now watching it again, seeing now, like knowing what they're going for, it does look a bit better to me now. Now that I know what they're going for, especially knowing that all of his kicks are flicker moves, I am very much more looking forward to Ed. So very big changes. He still has some core stuff. He still has flicker jab. He still has his fireball. He still has psycho upper. He still has a lot of stuff, but very different. I like the theme as well. Theme's good. Theme is good. It's like in German now or something. I don't know. Has anyone made their reaction yet? Has anyone uploaded their reaction? Go to my subscriptions. No one yet. It's only been 30 minutes since the trailer dropped. I've been live for 43. I have to edit this down now. Ed, I was disappointed at first seeing he was pure boxer and they changed up his gameplay a bit, but after reading that PlayStation blog, I feel like it put a lot of it into perspective there. But I'm interested. I'm more interested. His control scheme is gone, but he is a much different character. He still has some of the core stuff. He looks pretty cool to play. I'm really looking forward to it. That is all. One last sip. I'm gonna edit this now and watch other people's reactions. And eat some pizza pie. That's my plan for the rest of the not rest of the day, but just like next few hours. That's what I'm gonna do. Edit this, eat some pizza pie, watch other people's reactions. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Get into some heated discussions in the comment section about whether this was a good idea or not. We'll see. Okay, that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.